All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 19, check, 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check 9. Check 49. Check 49. He's coming. 49. He's coming, double up. Check 26, check 29. Let's go.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch out. 59. Switch. 9, go.
Now a give right side. Benjamin. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3 and out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now. Go to base.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at him, got a sense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Game situation. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check 25. Check 25. SOS. 10-24.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
53 is the mic. I don't even know. Go. Slam. Hey, switch. Hey, alert. Jim. 54. Watch switch.
Throwing on third down. Watson uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
At the 8-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, we got to seal it. We got to seal it. We got to seal it. Jump.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now this throw caught left side. And some room to work. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's Watson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the carry, it's Love. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Bryce Love with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Armstrong. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. throw on first down with Jackson. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Banigou just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Jackson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check 99. Check 99. 55 is my guy. 55. Let's go, D. Hey, 59. 55, Mike. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got it to Matthews, complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch, my 31. He's checking. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
19. 59. Alert. Watch the whip. Hustle. 36. 24. Check the hot read. Kill. 55. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion. Watch motion. 26.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep up. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ito Smith in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the screen. 24 is down. He's coming. Watch the screen. Watch 59, 59. 24. Check 24. Check.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watson now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
24. Hey, 24. Hey, 31.
And the blitz does come. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, you gotta snap it. You gotta snap it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, set, 19, alert. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 24. Check 50. Check 24. Switch. Check 3. Check 24. Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. But he hits his man, Matthews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Slam. Check 3.
Watson looks to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 59. Check 3. Alert.
Throwing again. Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
He don't want it. 66. Run it. Hot. 24. Hot. Alert. 24. 49. Check 49. Check 49. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Let's get off the field. Hey, get off the field, D.
Running to start the drive is Love. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Ito Smith, his first carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, here's Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Watson off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And Matthews makes the grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
So don't say nothing. Check 4, check 4. 36.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 31. Pick that. 64. Shift.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Watson. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Armstrong. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, alert. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Tighten up, tighten up. 54.
Now it's Watson. And got his man complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New England, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.